Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my Positivity YouTube channel. So glad to see you again today. I'm gonna read the continuation of Wild Darling Story Part 8. I guess the story become more and more intriguing. Check it out. I said sharply, "No, why should I have to walk with him? No, ooh." So I went around to say that no misunderstanding has taken place about that, and suddenly I saw Yasin. He himself was standing in front of me. How irreligious he was in black clothes. I cleared my throat, and while looking at the ground I said, "I'm sorry." Then I took a deep breath and said, "I had nothing to do with you." Poor Fariba. I took a quick step until my hand reached the gate. I entered the house like a demon. What a day! I had gone to impress the son of the people. My heart was about to stand in fear. I was laughing at my own word when Safura entered the house with all girls. One of the girls named Sabnam said, "How hot the weather is! We are cooked." "Fariba, darling, bring a glass of water with your goodness. You will be rewarded." Safura laughed and said, "Bring one for me. Double the reward for a girl." I was on my way to the kitchen when Balkis said, "I really don't remember that Jabbar is coming today." Hearing the name of Oriens, my whole sense of joy jumps for a moment. True, I have nothing to do with this thing, but Jabbar even looks scary. At the same time, Safura approached me and took my hand. I was very scared, and Safura understood this. "Don't think about anything, since you have me," she said softly. "You are very afraid to be in a kitchen all the time, and don't go out at all." I said, No, I'm used to dealing with my fears. Jabbar is also a person like others." Safura said, "Well done, girl. Always be the same." Jabbar was a rich man, and he came for our house more than anyone else with his wife and children, and gave good money. He was a cunning man who knew all the girls in our house, and always brought a gift to Safura for no reason. When he entered the house, as always, he spoke kindly to everyone and said, "Today, I just came to drink a cup of tea with you." Everyone was astonished by this behavior, but Safura said, "What would you like, green tea or black tea?" Jabbar said, "It doesn't matter to me. Even boiling water is enough." I was sitting in the corner of the yard, feeling the grains of rice from side to side, but I noticed Jabbar's secret glances at me. Half an hour has passed, and we all knew that he had not come for a cup of tea, and we were waiting for his main request, which said, "Safura, our souls, we have known each other for many years, from the years when Fariba was a young girl." And she looked at me, and he said, "Now that, mashallah, she is tall." Safura drank a little tea from her cup and said, "Speak more clearly, Jabbar. You and I are business people, and we know you did not come for tea." Jabbar said with a smile, "Well, I'm not thirsty for a cup of tea, and the main reason for my coming is something else." Belkis said, "Well, tell me, why did you come?" Jabbar looked at me and said, "Today we came to buy a relative." Upon hearing this, tea jumped into Safura's throat. Belkis said angrily, "How about an appetite suppressant? Don't you know she is not a girl for sale?" Safura laughed and said, "Calm down, Belkis, calm down. It's just Jabbar's joke." And she said in a serious tone, "He is not so stupid as to make me kick him out of this gate with his request." Jabbar said with his usual neutrality. Why are you women like this? Who do you think Fariba is? A respectable girl from a family with character? She is the daughter of a prostitute, no more, and she deserved no more, even though she had an enchanting beauty. While my eyes were burning and I was trying to hold back my tears, Safura said loudly, Get up, Jabbar! Get out of this house, right now! I can no longer maintain my politeness. I'm better than you if I'm a prostitute, and even if I'm evil. You betrayed your wife and children and come to this house, but I have no obligation to anyone. I'm a free woman, and I choose how to make myself miserable, and this applies to anyone, not to an impure person like you. Do you think you are very dignified even though you go to the mosque every day and come here every night? You are neither a human nor you understand anything about humanity, so you have no right to say anything to me about your personality and dignity. Go away! Get lost from here! Jabbar didn't say a word and left the house in a state of rage. I was really nervous about the ugly words he said, and my hands were shaking. I got up to close the door of the yard when I saw the same boy next door with the surprise on his face that it turned out that he had heard all our chats. I closed the gate tightly and entered the house. Without hearing a word, I entered a room and locked the gate. The word prostitute was very dear to me. Now I understood Safura's word why we should leave this house and build a separate life. If we do not leave this house, the name and symbol will grieve me as long as I live. Less than half an hour later, the sounds of a knock on the door made me think, Oh Allah, who is this? I hurried out of the room to go down. Then Safura came to me and said, Go up to the roof soon. I said, What happened? Is it good? She said, No, the Mujahideen came. Go upstairs, hurry up. I took the way from a small window to go up to the roof. At the same time, one of them entered the house from the wall and saw me, shouting loudly, Stand up! And he hurriedly took my skirt and pulled it down. My hand went off the wall of error, and I fell firmly to the ground. The house was full of Mujahideens with guns. One of the Mujahideens, who was a young boy, came forward and said, How many of you are here? Safura yelled, 6 people, but my daughter is not with us. She is innocent. Well, that's all for today, guys. Hope you enjoy it. I'll see you again in part 9 of Wild Darling Story on my next video. Thank you for listening. Bye.